We can make our methods more interesting by providing input for them. Methods need to be defined in a way that they accept this input. This is done with the parameter list. To specify input parameters for a method, you include their type and name in the method's definition. For example, here is a method that takes two input parameters, an int and a string. This is the parameter list. In order to add parameters, you need to specify the type and the name. When calling this method, you would need to pass in two arguments, an integer and a string. You can then use them throughout the method. These arguments will be assigned to the input parameters number and message respectively. And we can use them in the method to perform a task. So let's say we call it with the arguments for and hello. Then the variable values will be for and hello. So within the method, when we're talking about number, the value will now be for. In the method, when we're talking about the message, the value will now be hello. The terms arguments and parameters are often used interchangeably. However, they are slightly different concepts. Parameters are the values that are defined in the method definition and receive the values that are passed to the method when it's called. Arguments are the actual values that are passed to the method when it's being called. Here's an example to illustrate the difference between arguments and parameters. In this example, number and message are the parameters of the printMessage method. When the method is called from elsewhere, the values passed to it are the arguments. Another thing that's important to note is that the number and type of input parameters must match the method definition. If you pass the wrong number or type of arguments to a method, you get a compile time error. So right now we have seen methods with and without input parameters, but all the methods we've seen were not returning any results. In the next video, we're going to have a look at methods that produce results.